it's Kara with Goat For It Farm, and hope you're doing well. Oh, wait a minute. I did not know this was here. Look, we got a lizard friend just hanging out with us. Oh, that's a green anole. Did you see its, whatever you call that, flash? Well, that was a fun surprise. Today, we're going to let the bucks out and scout out for the first time into the front. We have all the gates closed to the front, so hopefully the boys do not get to the girls. That would be not good, but I thought it'd be something fun to do and just kind of walk around and see what the boys do with all that extra space, and I think they're going to have a lot of fun with it. So join me. So put out this sign. I've had it for a while. Brett got it for me from Etsy. It's nice and metal, but I've just had it sitting in the house and didn't know where to put it. Old metal zip ties need to be taken down, but it's pretty cool. But Goat For It, officially our registered herd started in 2022. And even though we don't specialize in Nubians like this one is, we do have the Nigerian Dwarfs. And we do have a special Nubian in our lives, Tootsie. So we have a nice mixed herd with our registered herd, just focusing in on Nigerian Dwarfs. There's no animals in there. Other than the chickens and the guineas up in their coops right now. I was thinking about letting them out today, but I'm not going to do it because, well, none of the guardian dogs are over here right now. They're with the goat herd, and I don't want to risk losing any of them. Another thing we got that will be a project coming up real soon is some grass seed. This is where we had a burn pit at, and we really need to dig that out and get all the metal and glass remaining pieces out of there. And there's like one big piece of wood right there too. We need to get that out of there and kind of level it a bit more. And then I'd like to plant some grass seed so that our lawn can be luscious all over. We have a few patchy areas, but it's not a golf course. It's okay. It's a work in progress. Oh my goodness, boys. Are y'all excited? Y'all don't know what to be excited about yet. And of course, Scout does still have his vest on just in case he gets out. Just in case he finds a way. Because he certainly got a will. So we will go ahead and let them out. And I think they're going to be like, what? A little bit confused. And hopefully y'all can hear me okay. With pots, one of the things they say can cause you to kind of flare up is heat. And so I have a fan on and I brought my hat. I'm not really a hat person, but maybe I'll become one. I don't know. I definitely look like a farmer or something in this hat, don't I? Okay, let me flip this around. Oh boys, y'all are going to get something much better than just some grain. Y'all are going to get freedom. Be free, my boys. Be free. Cash is like, I know about that. You know, we had the boys in this electric fence that's up there, but we didn't have electricity going to it. Would you know that all of the boys respected it other than one? Yep. All of them, including Scout, respected it, except for one in particular. Hey, Scout. Good boy. You're going to get to play out without a electric fence around you today. And that was little tiny Cash. Yeah, Cash, he discovered that it was not electrified, pushed his way through it, tangling himself in the process, so not all the way through it. And when he did that, he knocked the fence over, allowing every single buck to get out. Yeah. But thankfully, we do have fencing around that fencing, and it wasn't a big deal. And it made me think, you know what? Why don't we just let them out and let them explore and eat whatever they want? They're good boys. And there's so much growth around these trees, and, well, the way the terrain is over here, it's not like you could really mow around it. You'd be having to change the blade all the time. I mean, you could weed eat and trim, but if the animals can get some nourishment and enrichment from it, I think that's better. Baker, I can't even see you in that plant. You're all the way hidden. Oh, you're so cute. He is a pretty boy. And he is honestly quite camouflaged right there. If you didn't hear all the munching. Let's see if y'all can hear it. It's a soft leaf. You're a soft little muncher. Let's see what Boots is getting. Boots, what do you think? You gonna graze with your best friend today? Your best friend Baker? They are very focused when they get some green grass and weeds. Whereas the girls' pen, well, I'll try and zoom in on it. See all that? All of that growth over there is in the girls' pen. The girls and the wethers are fixed males. They are just too darn spoiled. They want to go out to pasture and eat their favorites, and they don't care that their own pen is being overrun with weeds. So maybe I'll get the chickens and guineas out and let them take care of some of it and then mow afterwards. But it's interesting. Goats, I know there's a saying that goats will eat anything, but I don't really think they want to. I think if they're forced to, maybe they're more inclined to eat stuff, but if they have free range and all that, they're gonna go for their favorites. And different goats have different favorites, so it's cool to see what they gravitate towards. Oh my goodness. Baker, you're gonna take the whole thing down with you. Oh, hi buddy. I'm so glad they don't stink yet. I haven't seen them be gross and bucky quite yet. Which usually happens when they're around 5 months, which they are. They were born, I believe, in January, towards the end of January though. But they're almost to that stage where they're not going to be so pettable. Because you know what the boys will do when rut hits, right? They're going to start peeing on their faces and on the back of their front legs. And they're going to start calling to the ladies, making silly sounds like blah, 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 blah. And they won't be very pettable at that point. So I'm going to really appreciate, look at, some weird bug just landed on my water. But I'm going to really appreciate these sweet moments I have with them before they get nasty. Let's see what the other ones are up to. You know, someone pointed out that this rock looked like a goat playground. And this is something we got to cover our well. And honestly, that's what I'm hoping it could withstand. If the goats come out here, they need to, the well needs to be protected. And I think this is something that will actually be able to stand up to the goats. Which our last shed, goodness, it was just a cheap little metal shed that we got, hoping to keep it safe, and well, it didn't last. And that's okay. This rock is awesome. I think it'll be much better. This is where we had the boys at. And you can see they have taken it down. Last night we had a chance of rain, and well, I like to bring them in and give them grain in their pens anyways. But, I mean, amazing job they've done in here. All of these plants, if you watched our last video, you probably saw it. All of these plants around this tree had leaves, and now it is just eaten down. Even the bark. I mean, goodness. They did not leave much behind. That is for sure. Now, towards the top of the hill, there's a little bit more, but I would say they did quite the good job. It's nice and shady on our property, which I really appreciate too. Especially since I'm not really supposed to get that hot right now. So let's go over here and see what they're eating. We have to cross the ravine that we've got right here. It's not so bad in this part, but if you look up there, It's quite the dip down. I'll show you all that. I mean, just check it. My mom came over and piled up some rocks to try and stop the flow from being as strong, but when it rains, it comes just rushing down here. And I don't know, maybe y'all have some ideas for what would be better through here to keep it from eroding as much. I've seen some people do like the concrete mix bags, like you just put it there and when it rains it gets wet and then solidifies, but I don't know. We might just have to call in a truck of some big rock or something, or have some work done to redirect the water flow, because it's pretty wild. Look at that big old, I guess not really rock, but concrete piece. I don't know, it's a lot of rocks blended together, it looks like. Okay. Oh, the boys are busy eating on the hill now. As I walk up the hill, it's kind of like going upstairs. I can feel my heart rate increasing, but I know with what I've got going on, it's not dangerous. I just have to take it slow. And if I start feeling lightheaded, I'm in a great place I can sit down, so it's no big deal. Got my fan I can turn up, and I've got plenty of water. Oh my goodness, look at this. Scout! Scout, are you having fun? Can I pet you, boy? I know you're focused on marking your turf here. Scouty, I'm not gonna catch you. I'm just happy to see you running around. And you've got a friend, huh? You finally get to play with Sansa. Hey, Sansa. Hey, good girl. Oh, we need the belly rubs. Yes, we do. You're so cute. Are you making a friend with Scout? You and Scout haven't got to be together. He's always been in his pen. And he's not very interested in you, it looks like. But he doesn't know how sweet and playful you are. They're going to be good friends too, just like you and Shiloh are. Oh, she must be really excited to come out from where she's so cool. She likes to be under the porch, under the milking parlor, until it gets later in the day, because it's just so darn hot. But we got good shade. Sansa, go play. Well, she said that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to play with you. She's getting the cutest little curly tail. Look at that curly tail. You're so sweet. You're so sweet. Oh, she said just one more time, pet my belly. Just one more time. Oh, look at that leg. Oh, Sansa, good girl. Good girl. You haven't got to be around the bugs that much either, have you, girl? It looks like Silver is eating around the tree. That's why they really love, like, if you're thinking about getting goats for a lawnmower, forget it. Just forget it. They're not that great at eating grass. Unless you trap them in a fence like the electric netting over there. They're going to go for things that are at their head height or higher, usually. And they just love brush. They want to eat those little trees and bushes. Hey, Scout. Not just grass. They like a really diverse diet. And I'm loving seeing them eat around here. They do like clover, though, and they've got quite a bit of that. I could just watch them out here all day. This makes me really happy. I didn't even realize that there is a goat right in there. That is Cash. And you know, Cash, he had a scur, little horn growth that was coming in that we tried to file down, and we got a little bit of it removed. But the other day, Cash stuck his head through one of the fences, and when he pulled it back, he actually snapped that scur off, and it didn't really bleed. So I guess we'll call that taken care of. I appreciate him taking care of that for us. But he's doing good. He's up to date on his shots too, so no risk of infection there, really. And then, who's that? Oh, Little Boots doing his own thing. Happy goats tend to be quiet goats. And these boys aren't making a peep. I'm gonna find me a spot just to sit down. This looks like a good one under a shady tree. Oh goodness. Hey Sansa. Hey girl. And I'm glad we could let them out. I'm just gonna relax here for a little bit and watch them and enjoy it all. And she's gonna roam around and Mark with Scout a little bit. But I feel good about what we've done today. I always love when the boys get to have a treat, because I mean, they just don't get to roam as much as the girls do. But thank you for joining me, and I'll see y'all next time. And don't forget, I haven't said it in a few videos, but don't forget, if you have a dream, go for it, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye y'all.